Oh, we back in the mine. Perhaps we have our pickaxe swinging from side to side. Side to side. Yeah, I'm not doing any more of that, I apologize. I apologize. That's all you get. Alright, obviously we're right back at it, if you caught the earlier stream. Nook's selling these things for 784 bells apiece. So, I've been busy with other stuff. I was gonna maybe look at some Animal Crossing stuff. I didn't figure it out yet. I want to, like, update my, my total, like, money in the bank account and each day, but I'll take some time to do that eventually. Obviously, going forward, I'm, like, keeping a pretty good eye on it, but I'll update that soon. And then I also want to figure out, like, the furniture situation, like, which ones I need in, like, rarity groups. I mentioned that while I was rambling yesterday. Something about, like, red and, like, how the furniture groups work, because that could be a big problem. And, like, does red get affected by furniture groups? And if so, does me having a perfect town change that so that it's equal there? Or is that only for Nook's store? So I really want to look into that still. But again, I have lots of time before that's, like, a concern. I just want to assess it before it's too late. Also, I guess I should start dropping money outside. Probably a good idea. Okay, so we did have roughly... we had roughly 2 mil here before. Now, this money situation is actually going to be a problem. Okay, so there you go. That is 18. That's 540k. Easy. Now that should be one more for 6. Unfortunately, I can't do 7 because I still have 8k in my inventory, and I'd much rather just sell 6 rather than painstakingly take out the 1,000 bell bags and figure that out later. Oops. Oh, come on, man. Oh my god. Please. Calm yourself, man. Now, somehow, Jones showed up in that Good Acre. Good Acre? Good Acre? Is that a Fallout reference? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. I'm gonna drive myself crazy on that one. Good Neighbor. Is that the one? Now I'm just very confused. I'm gonna be real. Okay, so that's not quite enough for 540 times 2. 1080. Okay, so we're gonna sell those off, and then maybe we'll be good for... No, we won't be good. What am I talking about? So yeah, I feel like maybe... I have no idea if this is a thing, and it might just be in my head, but I feel like Joan doesn't show up to, like, acres with too much money. Is that a thing? Am I crazy? It's like, she used to always show up in that acre right below the shop, and then there was too much money in there, and it didn't happen, but then I took some money out, and then she showed up. I'm not saying that's how it works, but maybe that's how it works. Honestly, I have no idea, but, like, I'm willing to try it out. That right there is 6 times 7. That is 42. I guess I'm gonna, like, emulate what I did last time. I don't think I can drop anything here, can I? No. Okay, so that makes 49. That's almost good. What's the exact amount of money? Kind of wild. Okay, so I said that's 49. So if I drop that, if you look at this, that is 6. That is 7. That's 42. That's 44, 46, 48, 52. Lights. Camera. Action 52. That makes 1.5, which is not enough. Get with the program, man. Now I've just dropped another 2, 4, 6, 8. So if we divide that by 52, and I mean, I don't even have to do the math. I know what it is. That makes 60, which is 1.8 mil. Shocking. So there you go. That's 1.8 mil on the ground. Is that enough? I'm gonna say not quite. That makes 1.860. The tree here kind of messing with the vibe. But then if I like drop this one here, that makes 90. And that makes... That's like 1.9. So there you go. We have 1.9 mil in this acre. That is as much as we had before. We did move some of the bell bags from the store acre. We moved those down. There was more here, and we moved those and then used them. Oh, I didn't actually use them, did I? I kept them in my mill, and then I used them in the other acre. Something like that. See, here's the thing. Like, I guess, like, I could just do a bunch of turnips in an acre that sucks. I just don't want to, because it's annoying. And I'd rather have, like, set acres. But, like, I guess, like, beggars can be choosers. So, anyway, I love how I was, like, trying to be super exact about this, and then I just threw that out the window like a chump. Jeez. I'm a pain sometimes. Okay, so that's your 7 times 6. That's the 46. 42. I don't know where that's coming from. That's 44. That's 43, 44, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60, 61, 62. That doesn't sound right. I thought I dropped more than that. Am I really okay, whatever. Let's try this again. So that's 6 times 7. 42 here. And that's 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 51, 3, 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 64. That sounds right. So 30k times 64. That's 1.92. That's how much money we have outside there. And then I know I took... What did I take here? I took a full inventory. That makes sense. I just dropped 450k. That's a full inventory. That makes sense. That's what I would have taken for those other inventories. And I already had stuff in my mail, right? I already had stuff here, I think. I could be mistaken, but I think that's what's going on. So I think those acres are good now. That's 2.3 mil, basically. That's outside from this. I could pay off, like, someone else's debt. Don't know if that's worth it, though. It is an option. It's not high priority. Okay, so I didn't have to drop that money. For some reason I did the math wrong. Okay, well, let's go back to the bank. Get that done. So this acre, I think, is actually clear now. Oh. Okay, there was 2 behind that tree. That's awkward. Jeez. That could have been disastrous. Like 150k I could have wasted. So I am not a fan of how I'm dropping things. Wow. How close are we to the post office bundle? Would you believe it if I said not very close? Because that's the answer. We haven't had much luck with turnips in the past month. I legit haven't sold on a spike since a month ago. With that being said, 10% of the way, I think. If I'm not mistaken, 10% of the way. Final count pending. Now, I have a lot of money out in my town. I do not have an exact count of how much money I have, just on the floor outside. I have a rough estimate, but I don't have an exact number. Don't say that. I'm coming to terms with that, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I said a bunch about this yesterday because I was trying to spend the time as I was buying the turnips. But I feel like by the end of this year, which will be about a year from when I started streaming this, I'll have most of the stuff. I feel like we'll be at like 90% of all items. I think that's a pretty safe estimate. And then obviously, like, there's going to be more that'll maybe take longer, blah, blah, blah. And obviously the turnips are going to be their own thing. Oh, I just grabbed the 50. Oops. Shoot. That was silly. There was a thing of 50 turnips that I dropped here and I totally forgot because I accidentally bought a 50 bunch, whatever. Okay, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I feel like it's weird because, you know, you're like, oh, I stream Animal Crossing every day. And back when I did New Horizons, it was like some days at the end, it was just like I showed up. I'm like, well, nothing going on today. And then I left. Like, that was it. And I feel like I don't know when I'm going to get to that point in this game. I feel like it'll be a while. I'm sure there'll be some days where I literally just show up and the store's already, like, dealt with and there's nothing I can get from the store. And then I just, like, check the police station, see who's here. And then it's like, oh, it's so-and-so. Great. Or it's like, oh, it's so-and-so. It's Sahara. It doesn't matter, you know? Like, I'm still gonna show up every day, regardless if I need to or not, because that's just how it is. I mean, actually, is that... I stopped streaming on weekends at one point. Once I had everything in the store in New Horizons, no, it's not once I had everything in the store. I had, like, everything in the store, but I was waiting for, like, the recycling bin item. I still check the recycling bin on weekends every day just for fun. But then once I had all of that stuff, I just was like, you know what? I don't have to be here on weekends. There's no way I could possibly get anything new. I guess I had all the recipes at that point too. So I was just like, well, I'll only do weekdays. Because I was mostly waiting on, like, kicks, I guess. If I'm remembering correctly. It's been a minute now. But yeah, so I feel like I don't know when I'm going to get to that point in this game. But I will. There will be a point where I'm just in turnip maintenance mode, I think. Or I'm just waiting for a couple items and working on turnips. So, like, I guess, like, yeah, streaming now, it's like there's more going on. But, like, after a year, like, I think things will be, like, quicker, except for turnips. And then maybe I'll, like, feel more invested and I'll put more time in turnips because there's less time I'm putting in the game otherwise, but we'll see. Asking the real questions here. There's a Switch 2 is Animal Crossing added to the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online. Like, Nintendo would ever do that? I mean, they might. I feel like there's a decent chance of it getting added. I feel like they wouldn't announce it yet. I feel like there's too much mumbo jumbo around, like, announcements and stuff and conspiracy theories. So I'll get to that in a sec. But would I plan on doing any challenges or playthroughs? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm doing this as my main playthrough, right? And it's gonna be 100% run. So I don't know if I would do, like, just a casual playthrough. It doesn't really make sense. I could do, like, a how long to, like, raise the town speedrun. It seems like a ridiculous thing to do. Not that I'm gonna do that. I just, like, yeah, I don't know what the challenges would be. Like, I don't know how I really feel about, like, the fish or bug challenges, because it's like, oh, catch all these bugs at the one time where it's, like, most common, and then you just do a bunch of time traveling, you know? When you catch things. Or it's like, yeah, I don't know. And, like, the codes in this game, like, do a lot of weird things with, like, challenges or like, speedruns, I guess. You're like, oh, let me pay off the debt. I'll just claim these items from codes and sell them, and that'll be that. Which is weird. I wonder, like, I don't know what challenges there are. I'm trying to think of, like, challenge runs for Animal Crossing, so that's something I've really, like, thought about. I do like challenge runs in general. I've done a few in, like, some of the Souls games. I did do a Soul Level 1 run. That was kind of fun. It was painful, fun. So I'm not, like, opposed to challenge runs, but I would need to, like, actually, like, feel inspired by it or want to do it. Yeah, I mean, melee would be weird. I don't know about them adding melee. I feel like that would be controversial. Unless it was, like, well done and somehow it, like, made net play, like, good or something, but that wouldn't, I don't know. I don't know about that one. As for Animal Crossing, I just feel like they wouldn't announce it. Like, you know, they announced Wind Waker and people were like, no, we're never getting the HD remaster on Switch. And then, you know, someone was actually like, you know, just because we're releasing this doesn't mean that we won't release the HD version or whatever. So I feel like if they announced there'd be a new Animal Crossing and there was no, like, sorry, if they announced that they were bringing the GameCube Animal Crossing to the Nintendo Switch Online GameCube app, people would be like, what about the new Animal Crossing? So maybe they'll announce the new one's coming out or whatever next year when I anticipate that'll happen, and then like when they announce it, it'll be like a month in advance or like however long, and maybe they'll release the GameCube one at that point. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm thinking, but you never know. Yeah, I've looked. I haven't looked into it too much, but I've heard about like a fan translation for the E+. I'm also like annoyed about E+ because I bought just Plus. I went to Japan and I bought like Plus, but I didn't buy E+ because I got mixed up on what the versions were. Also, I guess the one copy of E+ that I found, which was like pretty hard to find, honestly. It was like weird box art. It didn't look very nice. It was not the box art that I wanted, because there's like multiple box arts for E+. It's very strange. But yeah, I think if they somehow did E+ and they had that on the Switch too, then I would probably like check that out just so I could see some of the differences. I probably wouldn't do a 100% run because that's a little crazy. Or I would at least like beat it. I don't know. I could maybe like just beat it. Because, like, that one... Sorry, I'm reading. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's done, right? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I still got my copy of just Plus for, like, $7. 700 yen. 720 yen, to be specific. So I lucked out on that. But, like, the E+ copy I found is probably, like, 4,000 yen. And, again, it was, like, not the box art I wanted. But yeah, I feel like retro games have like hit a weird like price surge, but you can still find good deals maybe if you look around enough. I went to like a bunch of different like secondhand stores and they all had like different prices. You'd find like a game at like $20 at one or like, you know, less than 10 at the other, and you'd be like, huh? And they look like, you know, near identical. So tell me how that works. Okay, I am going to take this one money bag, throw that in my wallet. And yeah, I guess the translation's not entirely done. It'd be really cool if we saw that, because like, just like the different changes. I think that's really interesting. Wow, there's more turnips? You're trolling. I guess that makes sense, because there was the bunch of 50. But yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool to play through E+, for sure. Definitely. I think that'd be interesting. It'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see all the differences. Do I think that the Nintendo will do that? Probably not. It was not for business. That was just a trip for me. I enjoyed it. It was like a 3-week trip in October last year. It's a fun time. I enjoyed it a lot. I want to go back at some point. Maybe next year, but we'll see. That could interrupt the streaming schedule. There's no way I'm streaming there. I mean, it'll probably be next year, because then all the like event stuff will be done in the game, and I won't have to worry about all that stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go on vacation for a couple weeks. The turnips can wait. Stream on the plane. Yeah, 14-hour turnip buying stream. Imagine. I'm not even gonna go there. Crazy idea though, that's for sure. Okay, let me figure out the money situation here. So we can put like... I like making nice round numbers. It's nice. Nice for my spreadsheet. That's all that really matters. Okay, turnip numbers. That is not the sheet I clicked on. So we went from 76.2 mil, and now we're at 91.5 mil. That is not enough zeros. That is enough zeros. Okay. So we put that there. We say okay. So we're saying 91.5. Can I, like... I didn't even get that right. I missed the 5. I'm a fool. Okay. So we went up. Oh, I have to do math. This is getting dangerous. Yeah, we're so close. We're getting so close. It's been almost 5 months, and we're 10% of the way there. Don't you worry. We're so close. I mean, to be fair, the first month I didn't buy any turnips, and this past month we've had no luck. So that's only 3 months of buying turnips. So if you take those 3 months and you put them across the year, that averages out to 40%. So we only have over 2 years left. Don't mind me. Okay, so it's May 5th today. Yeah, the last time I updated my bank balance on the spreadsheet was April 7th. So pretty rough. And before then we got 30 mil, which is pretty nice. I was really hoping to get another like 40 mil that one week that I went crazy, but it didn't work. So I'm saying that I have 12 mil outside. We have 91.5 mil in the bank. That says we have like 103.5 mil. So yeah, it's just over 10%. It's not terrible. It's not amazing. And then we have the 23 point. Can I write this down somewhere, please? Can I copy this? Is that a thing? Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to take these numbers and subtract one from the other. Okay, so I made 15.3 mil, and then I dropped 23.7 or 2.37 mil, which means there was a total of 17.6 mil bells today. But then you divide that by like 8, and then times that by 7. So our total profit for the day was like, yeah, 15.4 mil. But then if I divide that by 7, that'll give us the actual rough amount of money that I spent on the weekend, because I didn't actually write that down. I'm reverse engineering it because I can't accurately count things. So let's just say that I spent 2.2 mil, basically, which is 15 inventories. That's where we're at. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I did like half of the selling earlier in the day. I did like a quick 30-minute stream. And I did the rest of it now. I'm just gonna do a quick save and continue. So just in case. And then I can do maybe a little bit of like bugs or fishing. I haven't got like most of the May stuff, so that would be pretty cool. But yeah, 10% of the way on the turnips. It's not too bad. It's not terrible. I meant to hit save and continue. I totally messed that up. Whatever. That's all good. It's pretty quick to reload the game, at least in this one. I always think back to like New Horizons. It was so slow to save and load and everything. It's like, man, this one's just like, yeah, okay. Done. Alright, I mean, I feel pretty good about today. It would be nicer if, you know... Oops, that's not what I want. It would be nicer if I spent more time and more money yesterday, but win's a win. I'll take it. Okay, now what size fish am I looking for? I'm happy the turnips are done. I mean, honestly, it's like an hour yesterday and an hour today. It's not that bad if you do it in small bursts, but then it's like, yeah, this will take 2-3 years. No biggie. And, you know. Okay, so I need a carp. No, I need a catfish, which is a large fish. Shocking, I know. This is probably the best acre. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I say it's the best acre, and then I see nothing. Beautiful. Mosquito! I got him in my sights. I've been itching to catch one of those. I can confirm, I have been itching to catch one. Okay, so there you go. Bugs are done for May. Yahoo! Kind of funny how quick that was, but whatever. I love how I said this acre's the best, and now it's just, like, not working. You've never thought of putting your tools and letters to store them? Oh, that's like, I don't know. That was, like, the thing to do. I don't know if I thought of it on my own as a kid, or if, like, someone suggested it, but, like, that was... I feel like that was the thing we all did as, like, kids, in my friend group, at least. I usually, yeah, like, I always forget now, but, like, growing up, I was like, yeah, I have, like, this one would be whatever, this would be that. It's like, I have my shovel, I have my net, I have the rod. If you're doing other things, you know, you can, like, drop the tools and then keep those empty for other things. But generally speaking, I don't need all my letters for storage, so I just keep the tools there. Okay, so that's a large fish. I shouldn't be scaring away the small fish, but, oops, a little late for that now, hey? I mean, yeah, that's a valid concern. That's, like, too small, right? That's a tiny fish. The good thing, though, is these are received letters, so you can't mail them. It's foolproof. This is a medium fish, right? I'm just reassessing the sizes. It shouldn't be this complicated, but, like, hey, you know, I just like to be sure sometimes. It's a large fish. Okay, there's our catfish. I mean, honestly, I didn't think that would be hard to catch. So... no biggie. Easy peasy. Alright, now, the one that's actually potentially a problem to catch will be the angelfish. That one is rare, kind of like the killifish last month. It is a small fish, however, and there's like 5 small fish available at the moment. That's small. So let's see what happens. Imagine if that was an angelfish. I'm gonna have to do so much, like, bass fishing at one point. I think the fishing tourneys, though, apparently have, like, boosted fishing rates, or, sorry, like, spawn rates for the bass. So, like, I need to get a bunch of large bass, and then just save them. Like, maybe, like, the first fishing tourney, I'll just go crazy and catch, like, tons of bass. And then next week, I won't have to spend as much time. Kind of what I'm thinking. I was pretty slow. I don't think that was an angelfish. I don't know though. I don't know how it's. I don't know the exact seconds for its catch time. I know this game's weird though, and like they all have very specific weird times. That felt pretty decent, but nope. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. There's a very good chance I don't get the angelfish today, and getting the mosquito and the catfish donated are great. That's more than enough for me today. Getting a turnip spike and getting those 2 creatures, yeah, it's pretty good. Because right now, I only need the angelfish. right? Sorry, not March. May only has 2 new bugs and 3 new fish. It has the mosquito and the common dragonfly, both pretty darn easy to get. And fish, there's the angelfish, catfish, and also the frog. Frog is in the pond. There's only like 2 things available in the pond. You don't have to think about that one too much. It's pretty common. I literally got it from the first pond I fished in this month. But yeah, I figured like it's the availability window for these guys, so I might as well do this now. Oops, I don't need this. What am I doing? And yeah, like I already showed up again. If I was like selling all the turnips at once and it's like, well, maybe I should do some fishing after that hour of selling, like that's a different story. But I took a break and now it's like, well, I might as well. I think it's crazy how easy it is to fish in this game now. Like, when it comes to spawning fish. The acre system's kind of crazy. Spawn rates are a different story, but it doesn't get much faster than this. I wonder if it's like worth like doing actual fishing in the summer when there's like rarer, more valuable fish. I don't think it's like worth fishing for money. Like it normally, it has to be during like the summer, just for better spawns and all that. All right, let's see what Blathers has to say about these things. There's also a giant catfish, but I think that's like a summer thing. Didn't really say much about that, but maybe the mosquito will get a little bit more. I don't know if you can say that in this day and age, Blathers. This seems a little crazy. Okay. That's pretty good. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. Like, I could just, like, sell this inventory off, but, like, I don't really want to. So I could just, like, I could do some catch and release nonsense. My rule last month was like, oh, I'm gonna do an inventory. And if I don't get anything in an inventory, I'll call it a day. Come on, what is this? What are these spawns? I mean, yeah, I'll do a little bit more. It's almost at 40 minutes, so almost time to give it a break. And yeah, I'm not too worried about the angelfish. I'll just get it when I can. I'm not sure when it's like most common. I just know it's about like a 1% chance right now. Come on, just bite me already. Yow! Didn't realize he said yow. Funny. And I wouldn't say yow if I got bit by a mosquito. Doesn't seem like the right word. Just to put that out there. Oh shoot, that was what I wanted, whatever. Go tell your friends not to come here. I don't want to see them. I'll do like a couple more, and then I'm done. We got Gracie to look forward to tomorrow. It's pretty cool. And then our next visitor should hopefully be on Thursday. I mean, it should be on Thursday, based off of Gracie, but I don't know who it will be. We had Gracie Thursday last week, and then that went into a sale, which was the worst thing ever. Nothing like Gracie disappearing and then talking to Hopper to be like, no, there's no news. And you're like, oh great, I'm gonna get a letter about this tomorrow. That was it. That was it. My finger literally just stopped. I touched the button and I didn't depress it. That was definitely the angelfish. Or it was another rare fish of that size, which does not exist. Yeah, that was definitely the angelfish. I messed up. That's fine though. It's no biggie. We'll get him again. Okay, one more. One more. Still gotta sell these things. Alright, yeah, I'm done. We'll get the angelfish another day. Okay, I'm gonna go sell these off and wrap up. Are cherry salmon worth 1K? Is that a thing? Ooh, 1,300. Ooh. I'm making. Okay, I wanted to check this before I forgot. I'm a fool. That's a dummy moment. Dummy done, you know? What? I swear I got those first. Did I not? I didn't. I'm a fool, is what I am. I did all this and was like, well, time to wrap up. Oops. Did I run past that? No, I didn't run past it, did I? That was 7K, by the way. Huge profit. Huge profit. 7K of fish. Who could have thunk it? Doesn't even compete with an inventory of fruit. Okay, yeah, I messed up big time. I'm beside myself here. I guess it's only 2 inventories. I bought 4 inventories here, and then I dropped 1 inventory immediately at the store yesterday. And then I started today by taking a full inventory and dropping some, I believe. Or did I only take 7? No, I took a full... What did I have no idea what I did anymore. All I know is that I've missed turnips and I've miscalculated everything. I did all these fancy updates, and I was wrong. It was a facade, a sham. I can't believe this. How could I do this? It's fine. I'm going to sell this quickly, and then... Oh, well. I mean, I'm happy I found them now. I'm just like, wow, I nearly missed those. But I did have the thought earlier, be like, I want to check to make sure that I actually did all that. Okay, did I do that right? No, that's 6. I need 1 more. Jeez. Oh, and I have too much money. Okay, let's try this again. So I said I made like 15 mil, but I guess it's more like 16, 17. But we can do all the math. That won't be a big problem. I know I did write down the number of for the money that I have dropped outside, so we didn't lose that number. It'll be very easy for us to go and figure this out. I'm just shocked, is what I am. Can't believe I forgot that. This is why I like to just have everything in 1 acre. Okay, well, I'm gonna just say this. We're gonna have even more money in the bank. We're probably gonna hit like 93 mil. And that means if I spend 1 mil and I hit a spike, I will hit 100 mil in the bank. So basically next spike I hit, I will have 100 mil in the bank. Is a pretty safe statement to make. I don't think that's going to be false. I don't think there's a way that that will be false. So yeah, let's just go ahead with that. Okay, so I'm going to take all these turnips. There's still 6 left. That means we're good. We have exactly that. Man, I still can't get over this. I really just forgot about these. That's like 4 inventories of turnips. That's 2 mil that I could have just lost out on. So I guess I did buy 16 inventories. Maybe 17? Maybe 16 and a bit? If it's 2 more mil, it would have to be 2 more, right? So... Okay, so this time I can actually sell 7. Such a weird day. Show up, do my dailies, sell some turnips, leave, come back, sell more turnips, think I'm done, go do some fishing, realize there's more turnips, go sell those, call it a day. Oh, I was really too far down that they went to the other acre. That's so disappointing. Can I get one more? Yeah, okay. Oh. I should really try to, like, fix my trees. I want to be able to, like, just hold left. Like, there's one tree. That puts me up too far, and then that, and there's another tree in the way, and then there's another tree in the way. So there's, like, 3 trees in the way of me just holding left. I really want that. I don't want any monkey business. I want this to be more brainless. I don't want to have to run an obstacle course every time I want to get to the bank. Post office. Same. So we're gonna do this, and then there's one more half inventory, and I'm done. Then I can leave for the day. This is like an hour and a half, but to be fair, I did spend some time catching like things. But obviously it would be at least an hour. It was a little bit over an hour of buying, and I think at this point, like, selling does equate buying time, if there's a spike. So, you know, if I spend 2 hours buying, I'm gonna probably spend 2 hours selling. That's the problem. It's like, oh, you spend 4 hours buying, 4 hours selling. And you can't stop. There's no stopping at that point. Otherwise, like, dude, you're just losing your money. I mean, at the selling point. Like, if you've already bought them and you have the spike, like, what are you gonna do? Not sell them? You'd be a fool. Wow. I almost missed out on 2 mil. Shameful. I gotta be better about this. I feel like I know I was, like, having trouble believing it, but now I'm just like, come on. That shouldn't have even... I guess because I split it in 2, because I did get, like, some of them this morning, afternoon, whatever, and then I went back and did it, so... Yeah, anyway, okay, here we go. 235k. So that's a lot better. So I guess I did get, like, 16, 17 inventories. I'll redo the math, and then we'll end the stream. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, let's make a nice amount. Doesn't leave a lot in my wallet, but that's fine. It's all about being a nice, even number. Better it is for me to write down. Okay, that says I need 894 mil. So that says I'm at 106 approximately. So that was at 91.5, now we're at 93.4. So yeah, I probably made 18 mil. I guess let me do the actual math. So 9399. Dude, 9399, it's 9388. Can't even type properly, jeez. I guess I could improve this page to do some formulas. Okay, so that's a difference of 17.6 mil, and then I go to my thing here, and I add the 23,700. That says 20 mil and 50k. I divide that by 8, which says 2.5 mil. I actually spent 2.5 mil. That says 17 inventories. So maybe I really did lose count on that first one. Yeah, usually I thought I could get like 13, 14 in an acre. Okay, well, let's wrap up for now then, hey? Honestly, a successful day. Oh, I meant to, like, take out my fishing little, like, log and bug one. But, okay. Oops, whatever. So, we didn't get anything new item-wise today. We got a new fish and a new bug, so that we have both of the May bugs. That means we're at 15 out of 40 bugs. Cool. We got one more May fish. There's still one, the angel fish, left. And that leaves us at 30 out of 40 fish. So that's pretty cool. And then the other big thing is the turnip spike. So based off of the money I put in my bank and the calculations I've done, I think I spent roughly 2.5 mil yesterday, which is actually more than I thought. So I'm happier about that. Obviously, it's not the most I've spent, but if we're talking like how much I've made off of a spike, I need to like color code this. I spent like 2.2 mil on a spike. I need to like, yes, like mark this when I do actually like spike. Should have thought on that one, to be honest. Yeah, it's like I had a like a 1.2 mil spike, I had a 1.2 mil spike, a 2 mil spike, a 2.2 mil spike, a 4.4 mil spike, and now a 2.5 mil spike. So it's pretty decent. I just need to like have mine above 2 mil. There's just been bad luck or bad prices, but both actually. But yeah, we made about like 17 mil in profit today, which is pretty darn cool, leaving us at 93, almost 94 mil in the bank. And then with the rough 12 mil at least we have outside, that means we're at like 106. So that's 10.6%. We're in the double digits percent wise. Feeling pretty good about that. So that's a great start to the week. Now I don't have to worry about turnips. Life's good. So tomorrow, Gracie. This is already like almost an hour. Jeez, we did spend time fishing, but still. Anyway, Gracie's here tomorrow. Our next visitor should then be on Thursday. And then turnips. I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to buy turnips this week, but it is also like Mother's Day, so there's an item. And yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Bye.